Welcome to the Mortgage Busters Show. Ladies and gentlemen, you've made the right decision. You're watching the Mortgage Busters Show and we're all about helping you pay your mortgage down to zero. One big, how do I do a zero like this? You know how that,
Not that zero.
superannuation guy goes like this, down to zero. So that you can go to the bank and say, excuse me, madam or sir or whoever, can you please give me the title to my property because now it's all mine. And take it home and put it in a vault or a safe or whatever you want. But it's yours. That's what we're all about, speaking to the right people to show us and you how to pay it down really quickly, but also how to, in particular, build for retirement. Create a nest egg that you'll live a very comfortable retirement. How does that sound, Adrian?
Yeah.
My name's Greg.
I'm Adrian.
Adrian. That's what we're all about. Adrian, what's on the agenda today? What are we looking at? Who have
We got one of our own.
One of our own.
TMB show members.
Members. We've got Karina Stone from the Mortgage Busters Show who's joining us today. Karina, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're one of the
Communications manager.
Communications manager. That's who
correct,
you are. You
yes.
fill a lot of roles.
Yeah,
But you've been with us from the get-go.
I have, yeah,
and,
behind the scenes.
Yeah, you've had a great ride. Sometimes a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
But we've got to where we wanted to be.
We have. It's been a bit of a journey, hasn't it?
It has been. So what have you got for us today?
Well, I'm here to tell you about the new program that we're running for schools. It's called the Financial Freedom Program. So what we're doing is we're visiting schools in Melbourne and we're teaching the teachers. So we're showing teachers things like how to get rid of their mortgages, save more money, and most importantly, prepare for retirement.
Fantastic.
And that is the most important thing, because I speak to people every day and I'm always hearing things like, you know, we're so glad we picked up the phone and we called you, because it's the difference between us retiring with nothing or being comfortable in the years that we're meant to relax. So we're helping schools. We come out, we have a chat with them, we do a presentation. We also offer all the teachers that participate a financial thumbprint report.
Yes, we've spoken quite a bit about our thumbprint
Just
report.
a tad.
Yes.
Which, tell us about how people respond to this, Karina.
It's fantastic. So basically the thumbprint report, what it is we look at their situation. It is a bit of a snapshot of their current situation. Where they are now, where do they want to be in 10 years or in retirement, and we try and help them how to get there. So
It's that simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really not rocket science.
And you know, if you were to go anywhere else, other companies or, you know, financial planners or whatever, they would charge an arm and a leg to sit down and go through your whole situation.
Absolutely.
So we do it for nothing. So
Well, this is community TV.
yeah,
And
exactly.
we're all about community benefits and, you know, helping people, and what you give out comes back anyway.
Exactly.
So, you yourself now have ventured into the property
I
arena.
have, yes.
You got your first mortgage? Or you will have?
I will have very soon. So yeah, and look, you know, it's not too late. People think that it's too late by the time they're 55, 60, they're getting towards retirement age. It's not too late. I am starting early.
Which is the best thing.
Exactly. And I know my parents would have done the same thing had they had the information that we have these days. So it is important to look into your own situation.
Where could Karina get to? Is she 20 what?
Oh,
25?
wow.
Almost 26, yeah.
We started when she did.
Yeah, well, Karina could actually be retired at what, 40? So
Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible.
she could end up owning how many properties? Or, you know, have so much wealth. What would you suggest that Karina could reach?
1.5 mil, probably. More.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Before you even
Well, that's the
actually,
plan, that's the
before you get to
plan.
geriatric stage.
Yeah, that is the plan. So, but just going back to the schools program for a moment, the other good thing about the schools program is that we also offer the exact same thing, a presentation, thumbprint report, discussion, all that sort of stuff to parents of students as well. So if
Because we've already done this, haven't we?
we have, and it's been very successful.
It has.
But I have to say the best part about our program is that we also donate to schools. So we donate our referral fees to the schools. I was actually speaking to one of our viewers the other day who's on the fundraising committee for her school, and she expressed how difficult it is to raise money for schools, and it took a very long time to raise even slightly enough money to actually make a difference.
Well, you have to sell a lot of
Why
chocolates.
is that?
you know?
Exactly.
They're just done to death. They're just sick of it. The chocolates.
Yeah, probably. I think it's
You always
just
see the
hard.
chocolates.
When you're asking for money from people, it's hard, and you know, schools they obviously need to develop and move forward, and so we want to help with that as well as helping the individual situations of the teachers and the parents. So
So yes, I mean that's a pretty good deal. Us basically handing over our referral fee.
That's
I mean,
right.
that keeps the wheels turning and all that sort of thing. But we can keep all that going and still hand over our referral fees to the teachers or to the school.
To the schools, yeah.
To use whichever way they see fit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, with teachers, often what happens is they spend so much of their time worrying about their students' futures that it's
No
easy
time
for
for
them.
themselves.
They forget about their own situation and their own futures. So we want to help
So
them with
true.
that and put them on the right track. And it is as simple as making a very small decision to meet with us. And you can change your whole situation around. So
See, I know because I was a teacher.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
a secondary school teacher,
Yeah.
and I know teachers get mocked, and you know they get a lot of holidays and that sort of. But they're actually not really holidays; they're non-teaching weeks.
yeah, well
that's all
it.
they are.
Exactly.
But teachers are constantly, you know, I was a secondary teacher, and let me say that you know you would see 3 or 4 different classes in a day, so and a class would have 30 students in there, so you're responsible for 30 lives. 4 or 5 different groups a day. You have to give them feedback. You have to teach them. You have to, you know, be an example yourself. You have to give them feedback. You have to encourage and motivate them. And little comes back to the teacher.
Exactly.
So in this case, our focus is on the teacher, as you
Exactly,
say, and on the parents.
Yep.
And it's all about making their life easier, helping them pay down their mortgages, helping them build wealth through equity, and all that sort of thing so that they can improve their lives and they can do a better job teaching.
Yeah, and look, as with a lot of jobs, teachers do have a very stressful job, so we want to help them have some peace of mind by doing this as well.
We have to go to a break, Karina, but when we come back, we'll talk some more. We have to go to a break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. Come back to us. Welcome back. You're watching the Mortgage Busters show, and we have Mortgage Busters team member, Karina Stone. Karina.
Thank you. Thanks for having me once
It's
again.
great to have you.
Okay.
Adrian, did you have a question?
Yeah, let's step through what we do with these.
What is it we're actually offering schools?
Yep.
Okay, so basically what we're offering is to visit schools in Melbourne. So we'll actually come out to the schools. If we can get, say, 5 or more people, 6 or more people in a room together, teachers or parents, we can even put the parents and the teachers together.
Yeah.
Why not?
And is there an upper limit? Like, if they had 100 people, would that be a problem?
No,
not
at all. Not at all. Because we're talking to groups, so it doesn't matter how many people are there. And look, we're not asking for 2 hours of their time. We could even do it during a lunch break for teachers. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on a presentation for them, show them some of our key points, you know, with getting rid of your mortgage and retirement strategies and that sort of thing. And then...
So they're the 2 key points, are they? How to pay your mortgage down quickly.
Yes.
But also how to build some wealth and equity, especially for those that are going into retirement,
Yeah,
or
well,
even thinking
future,
about
yeah.
retirement.
Well,
for the
it goes
future.
hand in hand, doesn't it?
Of course.
So we want to teach them some key strategies, but also we want to target individuals. So, you know, if someone says we're not happy with the way our mortgage is structured, no worries. We'll do a thumbprint report. It's specific to their own situation. So, and what we'll actually do is go away and prepare the report for them, and then we'll bring it back to them one-on-one to go through the report.
Very good.
Individually.
So everything's private.
Oh, it's
Correct.
completely confidential, yeah, and that is a very important thing to note as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we go into a school, we do a presentation that takes 20 minutes or so,
Yep.
half an hour,
Half
20
an hour,
minutes,
Yep.
to a group of people. Then the group of people, they can elect to get their thumbprint done,
Yes.
which we'll do, and then we'll see each person individually go through their thumbprint, and it's all privately done.
And the other good thing about the thumbprint reports as well is if there's other things that people need to have done, like looking at their super or, you know, their finance situation, whatever it is, we have people that can help with that as
The
well.
specialist.
Absolutely.
So
In
it's
fact, we've
not-
got the best of the best.
Exactly. It's not just we'll put together the report and then we'll throw it at you and say goodbye. We will actually take it, you know. And the best thing about my job, I have to say, is seeing people from the moment they pick up the phone, they give me a call, they ask for help, and then seeing them, you know, 12 months down the track and how different their lives are. You know, even 6 months down the track, just the lack of stress. So we really want to do that for parents and teachers, because even parents, you know, they're looking after their children. They're usually quite busy.
Well, nobody takes action. You got to take action.
Exactly.
Everyone just does what they have to do every day.
Yeah, and another thing as well is that sometimes people just think if I just keep doing what I have been doing, I'll survive, I'll survive, I'll survive.
That's the one.
But, you know, in the end...
Or magically,
It's
somehow,
still the same.
the
It's-
government's going
Yeah.
to look after me when I retire.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
Not.
that's not what we're
Not,
doing.
not.
Who wants to retire on the pension?
No.
I don't
It
think
ain't gonna
anybody
be
does.
one. There ain't gonna be one the way it's going.
Yeah.
So, what about someone that's watching the show right now and they're not a teacher and they don't have any kids at school, but they're at work and they've got a couple of guys that might be interested at their work in doing something like this during a lunch hour?
Very good point. Well, as I said, we want to target groups. So even if we can get just a group of workmates together or friends together, we'll do the same thing. So yeah, that's not a problem. We'll do the thumbprint report for everybody. And also, if they have a charity that they have in mind, we'll donate our referral fees to the charity.
So anyone out there who thinks that they could put a group of people together, and it only needs to be 6 or 7 or 10, but even if you've got a group of 200, that's even better. We're reaching more people in the one go.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're all about here is leverage. We want to leverage our time and efforts so that a lot of people can take advantage of the knowledge that we gained over time. We want to hand it over and keep it all going.
Yeah.
So that people can pay their mortgages down quickly.
You can't buy this information.
No, you can't.
just can't buy
And
it.
build it up. And I've, you know, in particular, the last one I did was to a group of homeschooling children, teenagers. And there would have been about 18 of them. And they were so excited by this course, and it was all about mortgages and investments and, you know, what to do, how to do it, so the history of money, what happens to money, where does money come from, all that sort of stuff. With these kids, I went into it a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
They loved it. They were there every week on time waiting for me to walk in. We had Steve do an appearance. We had Adrian do an appearance. You know, it was sensational. They had a great time. And the benefits were just, you can't measure them.
But
Yeah.
the parents got... The parents.
Yeah, the parents then wanted a
Yeah,
special session
exactly.
which we put together and which you organised,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. So, Karina, I really appreciate you coming out and telling us all that.
No worries.
What do they, anyone watching, what do they do? What number do they ring? Who do they contact?
They call me directly. So you're not going to get a computer. You're not going to have to press numbers. You're going to come directly through to me. And
What's our number?
We'll organise it.
1300 TMB show.
1300 TMB show, yes.
1300 TMB show, which obviously would be on the screen right now. But
Yes.
Karina, all the people that ring in to watch the show, we've got 2 minutes left. The people that come in and that ring you that watch the show, what's the sort of feedback we're getting?
Well, I think what I'm hearing a lot of is, thank God we called you. Because, you know, sometimes people don't realise how bad their situations are until they stop and really have a look into it. And the other thing is you don't want to be a set and forgetter. You don't want to just set things up and then just leave it forever. Sometimes, you know, things change. We might be able to switch a few things around, even if it's just to save you money. Even if it's, you know, $1,000 a year, that's still $1,000 a year. So, you know.
You can do a lot with $1,000.
Exactly. So, you know, we'll come out, we'll speak to them, we'll have a lengthy discussion with them. If they have any questions, a lot of people have specific questions when they pick up the phone and give us a call. I want to know how to invest in property. I want to know this, I want to know that. Whatever it is, we've got someone that can help with that.
And the crunching that Steve has talked about time and time again, where they split the loan into 2 sections
That's
so that
fantastic.
you can focus on one part of it and
rid
just smash that bit to pieces and then work on the next bit. That is fantastic. I mean, we've had a lot
3
of
or 4
response
years,
around
that's crazy.
Karina, thanks again.
No worries. Thank you
If
for
we're in the
having me,
office,
I
I'll
appreciate
give you a big hug and a kiss. I can't reach you from here, but anyway,
That's
thanks
okay.
for joining us today.
Thank you.
Please, you know, Karina's been with us from day one. Give her a call and
Yep.
organise a session to be done with a group of yours, teachers, workmates, whatever. Thanks for watching. We'll be back after the break with Steve, our finance guru. See you then.
Guys, don't forget to pick up the phone, give me a call 1300 TMB show to organise your free financial thumbprint report. You can also go to www.tmbshow.com.au.
Welcome back to the Mortgage Busters show. Adrian, wasn't that great with Karina?
Yep. Fantastic stuff.
Just fantastic to have her with us on the stage, on the set.
Very
and
exciting.
Talking the talk and all that fundraising. It's just going to be fantastic.
Going to do some good things. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, she's right. Teachers spend a lot of time giving out. It's about time they got something back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it
Anyway,
has worked very well.
It has worked and will continue to work, and we can't wait until next year when we go full bore into it and we've got just, you know, we're doing session after session after session with schools.
Regional, maybe.
It's our third segment of the show, and
Yes.
always in our third segment we have
Our guru.
Steve Hudson, our guru, finance guru. Welcome, Steve.
Gentlemen, how are we?
Very good.
That's good. Let's
I
have
see you've kept the mo.
Yeah, I've kept the Mo for Movember. It's a good cause.
Absolutely.
Just to recap to the viewers out there, Movember is about men's health, and it's calling out for mental health and also about cancer. So call out to all the gentlemen out there. If you're over 40, you should be having your blood counts done for prostate cancer. And that's what Movember's all about. Additionally,
Now, can I just ask one question about that? You didn't think to grow the upper portions there?
Well, the upper portion, I could probably take some transplants and put them up there, but I don't think it would look too good.
I think it suits it. I really do. I think
but it is coming off, but the conversation will go on for another couple of weeks just to keep that focus on men's health.
Absolutely.
Now, we just on that, one of our viewers contacted Darren, who contacted one of our guests here, which was Lawrence Hugo from Mediation Credit Services.
Yes, yes.
And sadly, Darren was diagnosed with liver cancer, or is, and Lawrence was able to work with Darren to get all his credit cards paid off, zero, by the bank. They took the debt down to zero. Isn't that a fantastic result?
Wonderful.
So call out to Darren and your family. I know it's a tough time, but it's great that the Mortgage Busters show has been able to have some impact on your life.
That is such a great result. Fantastic.
So look, on a more brighter note, and let's get back to having a real gay show. There's two segments beforehand that we had with Karina was just brilliant.
Yeah, let's all be gay.
Yeah.
Happy and gay.
It's happy and gay.
Happy and gay. Oh, that's very
So
good.
we will be talking about the THUMBPRINT report. There's been some great feedback on that over the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely,
Karina's been getting a lot of phone calls on that.
And what should people do if they haven't done this already?
Oh, they should do it.
Absolutely.
Give
us a
Adrian,
call.
what's the call?
1300 TMB show.
Well, there you go. So, to all the viewers out there, the THUMBPRINT report, as we bang on about it, it is an opportunity for you to have a look at your position currently financially and take a snapshot of it, and then you can make a plan to get yourself into a better position. So that's what the THUMBPRINT's about.
And it's
That
free.
really has helped many clients. It's it's put together, puts all the numbers in the one place, but it acts as a springboard from where a client or a viewer or whoever can make things happen and reach goals.
Yeah. And on that, we'll just...
And as Adrian said, it's free.
Yeah, it's free. It's free. We'll have a whiteboard moment to see how we can improve and help you to pay off your mortgage. The old chunking that we introduced into the show many weeks ago. When the teachers, we're talking to teachers, we'll be helping them in that regard too, to pay off their mortgage and put them in a better position, and at the same time raising funds for their school. And of course, it's not limited to schools either.
Well,
No,
parents,
Parents, but sporting clubs also
Yeah,
could probably
yeah,
take
yeah.
advantage of something along that
Definitely,
lines.
yeah.
So you're going to look at chunking again.
Chunking?
And you know what? We've had a lot of feedback on how good this chunking has been. It's so simple,
Well,
so
they're actually
easy,
doing
and
it.
such a great idea.
You're
So let's
actually
have a
already
look.
doing it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so if the viewers will remember, we'll take a position of a 450K, K for 1,000, Greg, is that right?
Yeah, correct.
When we sit down with a client, particularly once you've had the opportunity to go through a THUMBPRINT report, we look at how much you can pay off in a given period of term. And typically it would be a 3-year period. It could be 4, could be 5, could be whatever. Just remind me about the whiteboard. We saw a client the other day and they actually had a little whiteboard for me to write, which is brilliant. So nice little joke there, had to own his whiteboards. So in this case here, we'll just take a scenario where someone could particularly pay off, say, 150K over a period of 3 years. So we say to that couple or that person that on there, that 150 we would make a principal and interest loan and variable. And we would have an offset account with that. Now, offset account, why do we have an offset account?
Oh, absolutely. To take advantage of lower interest.
Well, that's right. We can then utilise the offset account for any money that's sitting in that offset account. We'll just put an offset account here. So if you've got 10K sitting in your offset account, your interest is only being charged on 140 at that particular date, because interest is charged daily. So from that perspective, it gives you an opportunity to reduce your interest payments. So we say that's how we're going to structure it for 150. So that leaves us with another loan, which would be either fixed. We could fix it. K's for 1,000. So we could fix that if you wanted to, or it could be still variable. With interest rates the way they are at the moment, there's some very attractive fixed interest rates for 3
Or
years.
you could have it just interest only too.
It would be interest only.
Interest only.
So that's so it'd be interest only. So where it was principal interest here, we're saying interest only here. We're saying fixed or variable. Makes no difference. Okay.
Yep.
So.
So just to clear, you've got a $450,000 commitment, which you've broken up into 150 and 300.
That's right. So we've got two loans. We've got one loan, two loans.
Yep.
Okay.
You've broken it in two.
Into two. And the reason why we do that is to give focus on the 150 or 120 or 90 or 60, whatever the number's going to be. And being interest only, anything that was going to go into that fixed portion is now paid into there. So everything is then focused on paying off that 150.
And it works.
And it works.
It works.
It works. It works very well. So that's what chunking's all about, viewers. So
and
take advantage of
it. It's whatever you give your attention to happens. Like
absolutely.
If you set a goal and you give a lot of attention and focus to a particular goal, it will happen. It happens. All the forces in the universe conspire to make that goal happen.
Absolutely.
And that's what happens there, and it's happening right now to many people.
So viewers, don't forget your thumbprint report. Go to the website, which is
www.tmbshow.com.au.
Beautiful. So regardless of your teachers, schools, even sporting clubs could take advantage of this. So
absolutely.
The thumbprint report. Been a great show, guys.
Thanks, Steve, for a wonderful gay time.
Gay and happy.
Thanks, viewers. You've been watching the TMB show, the Mortgage Buster show. Thanks to Karina for coming in and explaining our fundraising capability and working with schools, teachers, sporting clubs, whatever. Thanks again, Steve. Thanks again, Adrian. We'll see you again same time next week.